Welcome to Vint Corners, where vintage charm meets timeless design. In today's video, step inside a modern classic home reimagined with vintage elegance in every detail. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite space, and subscribe for more cozy, character-rich inspirations from the world of vintage home decor. The camera glides slowly toward the home's front elevation. White limestone walls bathed in soft golden light, contrasting elegantly with black-trimmed windows and a charcoal roof. Framed boxwood hedges and symmetrical landscaping guide the viewer to an arched wooden door, glowing faintly under aged brass sconces. Entering the home, a serene entryway reveals a gallery of textures. Creamy plaster walls meet warm white oak flooring. A sculptural console, topped with veined marble, rests below an antique bronze mirror. Arched doorways draw the eye deeper, suggesting classic structure with modern clarity. The living room opens with grace. Vaulted white-beamed ceilings soar overhead, while sunlight filters through floor-length flax curtains. A boucle sofa in ivory sits before a limestone fireplace. Built-in shelves display vintage pottery, ceramic busts, and muted hardcovers. The ambience feels timeless, quiet, and perfectly balanced. The dining space, under an antique iron chandelier, blends traditional soul with casual elegance. A reclaimed oak table is paired with high-back slip-covered chairs in greige, Sheer curtains flutter gently beside arched windows, softening light across weathered floorboards and a vintage French sideboard with patinaed brass pulls. The kitchen marries precision with nostalgia. A marble-topped island stands center stage beneath glowing brass pendants. Cabinetry in muted mushroom stretches gracefully, accented with glass front uppers. Aged bronze fixtures, a farmhouse sink, and oak bar stools bring layered warmth, evoking a classic European atelier brought into modern light. Nestled beside curved bay windows, the breakfast nook glows with early light. A tailored banquette in flax linen wraps the wall, framed by a pedestal table with a stone top, pillows in soft gingham, a vase of olive branches, and a checkerboard tile below add visual poetry. A connecting hallway becomes a gallery. Plaster walls cradle black and white portraits in slim gold frames. A terracotta runner guides the eye beneath ambient wall sconces. The arched ceiling draws gently upward, creating a hushed transition space, layered in shadow, texture, and thoughtful stillness. powder room is a vintage escape. Floral wallpaper with metallic threads shimmers subtly. A marble pedestal sink stands beneath a fluted alabaster sconce, casting a warm glow. Moss green paneling hugs the lower wall, while a brass-framed mirror reflects the charm of this intimate jewel box. In the primary bedroom, tranquility reigns. Greige walls cocoon a grand upholstered headboard. Layers of ivory linens, slate-toned quilts, and vintage ticking pillows invite stillness. An antique bench at the foot adds grounding texture. Natural light filters through gauzy curtains, illuminating the warm oak side tables. The ensuite bath feels like a European spa. A freestanding tub rests before arched windows, surrounded by creamy zellige tiles. Polished nickel fixtures gleam above the oak double vanity. Steam curls softly above stone floors, while linen shades on wall sconces diffuse a romantic, golden light. A luxurious walk-in closet feels curated and calm. Floor-to-ceiling built-ins in matte taupe provide symmetry and storage. A velvet ottoman anchors the center, while sunlight from a transom window highlights woven baskets, vintage hat boxes, and soft wool rugs. Every element is placed with old-world precision and beauty. The guest bedroom radiates cottage charm. A natural oak four-poster bed is layered with vintage quilts and botanical print pillows. Soft white walls and antique shutters frame gentle light, falling across a jute rug. A painted chest of drawers and a porcelain lamp complete the restful composition. In the guest bathroom, quiet beauty prevails. White subway tiles meet warm putty walls above a chair rail. A creamy vanity with turned legs holds a brass faucet. Wall sconces glow beside a circular mirror, while hex-tiled floors ground the space with a nod to timeless tradition. The home office blends rich minimalism with antique details. Built-ins in crisp white surround a central arched window. An aged leather chair sits beside an oak desk. Soft gray walls, vintage maps, and woven blinds form a sophisticated retreat for creativity, focused thought, and inspiration. cocoon of comfort, the media room is wrapped in deep slate blue. A plush velvet sectional faces an inset oak media wall. Heavy linen drapes hush the light. Recessed ceiling beams, subtle brass lighting, and soft textures combine to create an enveloping cinematic ambience. In the laundry room, vintage function meets beauty. Eucalyptus-toned cabinets sit above stone counters, while an apron-front sink glows beneath a brass bridge faucet. Playful pattern tiles underfoot add whimsy. A window filters light onto antique baskets and pressed cotton towels, turning utility into romance. The mudroom offers pastoral simplicity. Vertical paneling in taupe rises behind a built-in bench topped with linen cushions. Slate tiles underfoot are cool and grounded. Woven baskets, brass hooks, and aged wood tones create a welcoming threshold that blends country ease with intentional order. The butler's pantry surprises with depth. Charcoal cabinetry frames open shelving filled with vintage glassware and pottery. A slim window slices through the darkness, illuminating the honed marble counter. Brass hardware glints in contrast, and the whole space hums with understated old-world refinement and soul. A light-filled sunroom feels like a greenhouse salon. Rattan chaise lounges with white linen cushions line the black-framed windows. Terracotta pots spill greenery across a reclaimed wood bench. Checkered tiles in ivory and gray reflect morning light, animating the space with soft botanical textures and timeless calm. Out back, the garden terrace is cinematic. A limestone patio unfurls into trimmed lawns bordered by blooming hydrangeas. A pergola draped with linen curtains shelters an alfresco dining area. A fire pit flickers beside slip-covered armchairs, while a reflecting pool mirrors the late sun's golden shimmer. Thank you for joining us on this tour of refined tradition and modern vintage beauty. If you enjoyed the textures, tones, and timeless ambience, please like the video, leave a comment below, and subscribe to Vint Corners for more inspiring vintage home stories every week. See you in the next one.